Hello and welcome to another Nikke video. The new patch notes have just dropped, so let's get right into it. The update's going to happen right on December 28th. Pretty much it's going to happen at 1100 all the way to 1500, so pretty much 4 hours there. Of course, if there are errors, it could go a little bit longer. But let's just go right into this first section here, which is going to be major updates, which just says Recruit, SSR Scarlet, Blackshadow, SSR Nikke Scarlet, Blackshadow, the sword that slays raptures, reveals her past form and joins the battlefield. Scarlet Blackshadow unleashes a diverse array of devastating attacks based on the number of attacks. When she uses her burst skill, the attack count limits are eased to allow her to dominate the battlefield with unparalleled prowess. Class Attacker, Weapon Fleetly Fading Rocket Launcher, Code Win, Manufacturer Pilgrim. Special recruitment duration goes from the January 1st all the way to the 18th, and since this is a Pilgrim special banner, it is going to be a 4% chance on the banner just for any SSR, but for the Pilgrim banners, it's always 1%. That has never changed. On the normal banner, it's pretty much 0.05%, so if you want a higher chance to obtain a Pilgrim, this is the best chance to get one. And as well with all special banners, the rules still apply. Each time you do a pull, you will get golden mileage tickets. Not only that, if you do not happen to pull her, you could also use your golden tickets, which is pretty much 200 golden tickets to go ahead and get her. And also, as well, she is not a limited unit, so do not worry if you don't happen to pull her and you don't have enough golden tickets. She will still be back in the regular pool as soon as her banner is over. Just at this time, if you do happen to have the golden tickets, you're pretty much guaranteed to get her. And only that, there will be a special rule as well applied to this. I'm going to mention this right when we go to this next section. Before we get to the next section, let's go ahead and just read the paragraph that we just read right here. Honestly, this reads very similar how Small White, which is a Small White Innocent Days there, just how her burst works, where pretty much her normal attack, I believe it's about 50 or 60 attacks, and then she eventually leashes a volley of missiles. And if you do happen to use her burst, it reduces how many attacks you need, I think, to 30. And reading this paragraph right here, this bottom paragraph, it reads very similar to Small White there. So pretty much as long as she attacks, you know, she will be powering up in some way. I'm not exactly sure 100% yet. And as soon as she bursts, it's going to make it easier for her to reach that limit in order to be even more powerful. Of course, she is a rocket launcher, so usually with rocket launchers, they do not have a lot of ammo. So usually the standard ammo count for rocket launchers is 9 ammo. So we're going to have to see how well her kit actually is. Not only that as well, there's only one other unit that uses a sword and is a rocket launcher, which would be A2. And unfortunately with A2, she does have a brief pause before she actually attacks. With that said, that doesn't mean that Scarlet's going to be the exact same way. I mean, it's very possible that she's going to be a quick shot. Like, for example, Senti, you know, they shoot extremely fast. But of course, only time will tell. So we're going to have to wait till her fully kit's out and only the demonstration video is also out to fully say everything. But I just wanted to go ahead and mention that information there. All right, now let's go ahead and move on to the next section here, which is going to be SSR Modernia. SSR Pilgrim Nikke Modernia, whose innocence remained etched in her heart, is now available again for recruitment during the New Year celebration. By dealing additional damage and increasing her attacking power, Modernia causes significant damage to the enemies. When she uses her burst skill, she bombards multiple enemies and missiles with unlimited ammo. Class Attacker, Weapon New Dawn Machine Gun, Code Fire, Manufacturer Pilgrim. Her banner pretty much coincides with Scarlet's as well, and how Modernia's banner is going to work is not going to be similar like the limited units. I'll go ahead and read on here and I'll explain a little bit more. For Modernia, since it is a Pilgrim banner, it is going to be a 4% chance to get an SSR, but it's a 1% chance to obtain Modernia herself. And as well, the special banners rule do apply. Every time you do a pull, you will get a golden mileage ticket. If you don't happen to get her while pulling, you could use 200 golden mileage tickets to ensure she comes home. As soon as her banner is over, she goes back into the normal pool. The only thing is, what I want you to take note is here on number 6, it says Modernia will not be available in Scarlet Blackshadow Special Recruit. Please check the probability info in-game for details. As for the limited character banners that just passed right now, the past limited characters were included on both banners, so both Chris's Annie and Chris's Rupee were included in Chris's Lunmila and Chris's Mika's respectively. In this case with Modernia, she is not. No, she has her own banner, and not only that, if you do happen to pull on Scarlet's banner, you will not be able to obtain Modernia at all. Most likely what they're going to do is they're going to remove Modernia from her banner completely, since normally all the Pilgrims have the same percentages, but now how one Pilgrim is being removed from the pool, that means the other Pilgrims' percentages should go up. And of course, if you do happen to pull on Modernia's banner, you will not be able to obtain this new Scarlet in that banner as well, in case you didn't know. And again, like normal, she is not a limited pilgrim as well, so as soon as this banner is over, you'll be able to recruit her like normal, so don't worry. And pretty much she's the same old Modernia as we already had her before. Alright, next up, we're going to look at this next section, 1.3, Step Up Recruit. The New Year Special Step Up Recruit has now commenced. Complete all phases to obtain one SSR Nikke of your choice. It's going to go from the 1st all the way to the 11th. With this Step Up Recruit, you can either use the free gems or paid, luckily. And with every Step Up chance, there is a 4% chance to get an SSR Nikke as well. The only thing is we won't be able to get any golden mileage tickets or silver mileage tickets if you do happen to do the Step Up Recruit. On number 4, they tell you the rules of each phase. So phase 1 is going to be, you'll only be able to recruit once, and it's only going to cost 100 gems, either paid or free. For phase 2, you're going to get 10 recruits, but you have to do 1,500 gems. Phase 3, you're going to get another 10 recruits, but it's 2,000 gems. And phase 4, you're going to get another 10 recruits, but that one's going to be 3,000 gems, so the normal. So basically, total, if you want to calculate everything together, it's going to be 6,600 gems for 31 pools. Which gem to pool ratio, that is very fantastic, because a normal pool is pretty much 3,000 gems, like you see here on phase 4, but pretty much phase 1 through 3 are heavily discounted. After you do all 4 phases, they actually give you an SSR selector down here. I'll go ahead and read it out. It says, after completing all phases, you will be rewarded a New Year SSR selection box, from which you can select one SSR Nikke of your choice, excluding pilgrims, limited recruitment Nikkes, and certain Nikkes. For character details, please refer to the New Year SSR selection box. And also as well, they unfortunately remove a certain Nikkes from these phases as well. Most likely it's going to be pilgrims that are going to be removed. And also obviously the limited units are also going to be removed. And just so you know, not every unit is going to be obtainable whenever you get that SSR selector as well. Also as well, based on how I'm reading it, certain Nikkes are not going to be obtainable. I'm assuming the Nikkes are going to be obtainable are the same ones that are going to be part of the SSR selector that we received a long time ago. I'll go ahead and put the screenshots of all the units that are obtainable in that SSR selector. Unfortunately, a lot of the new units are not in there, just so you know. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same amount of units in these 4 phases as well. But of course, only time will tell when we actually see the full amount whenever the update is complete. But I'm heavily leaning towards the SSR selection from that selector box there. All right, let's go ahead and go to the next section here, which is new costumes. The first one going up is going to be a special costume for Noir, Classic Diva. The diva that kicks off the new year on the dazzling stage, Noise Classic Diva, can now be obtained from the costume gacha with a new voiceover, first skill animation, standing pose, and special SD model. So yes, for Noise here, she's going to have a costume gacha, which I'm going to explain a little bit more once we go down a little bit more on the updates here. Let me go ahead and go to 2.2 here, which is special costume Guillotine Dark Tracer. The party of the Black Wings welcome the new year. Guillotine Dark Tracer can be obtained from the January mission pass. You may check the new commodities information below to find out. So yes, Guillotine does get a new costume, and this pass is going to take over Noir's mission pass, so as soon as the month's over, then this Guillotine pass is going to go ahead and take over her pass from then on. Let me go ahead and move on to the next section here, which is special costume leader, Cute Sunflower. The sunflower that blooms in the new year. Leader, Cute Sunflower, can be obtained from the Sunrise Pass. You may check the new commodities information below to find out. So yes, Leader is getting another costume. She already has one right now, which is the summer costume, which pretty much she wears like a onesie there. And pretty much this is going to take over Blanc's Bunny Pass here. So as soon as Blanc's Bunny Pass is over, then Leader's going to go ahead and take over that Bunny Pass there. Now let's go ahead and go to this new events here. New story event, New Year, New Sword. And it goes from the 28th all the way to the 11th. A party is being held at the outpost to usher in the new year. There, you run across Scarlet, who managed to sneak into the outpost. In order to watch the sunrise, Scarlet heads to the surface once more and shares past memories of time spent with her sister. Players can enter the New Year, New Sword event page and complete stages to win event items, which can be used to exchange various rewards, such as recruit vouchers and skill enhancement materials in the event shop. And just like with all the events in the event shop, we are going to receive regular vouchers, advanced recruit vouchers, molds, consoles, so also resources as well. So like battle data, core dust, and credits and stuff like that. So in case you're running low on advanced recruit vouchers, luckily this event will give you a little bit more in case you do want to pull on either Modernia's or Scarlet's banner. Alright, now let's go to the next section here, which is the challenge stages. The event duration is from the 28th all the way to the 11th. It says challenge stage is open in New Year, New Sword. Challenge the difficult boss stage to obtain various development materials. As of recording, they have not stated what the challenge boss is. For the current one in the current event, it is Blacksmith, so I'm not exactly sure what they're going to put, but luckily they did happen to reduce the number of stages we needed to do, and in return they give us more rewards. So just make sure to do them because you do eventually get core dust, which you will need once you get 200 and above. Alright, now next up is the 7-day login bonus event, which it goes from the duration of December 28th all the way to the 11th. It says log in on any 7 days during the event and get rewards. Get advanced recruit vouchers and development materials when you log in for 7 days straight. So that is fantastic. During the 7-day login bonus, we're going to get even more advanced recruit vouchers. I'm assuming it's going to be 10 advanced recruit vouchers and also upgrade materials and resources and stuff like that. Also maybe possibly bond boost. So not only that, you have even more chances to pull in the special banners, or if you just want to hoard them, you're more than welcome to as well. Alright, next up is going to be New Year Full Burst Day event. It goes duration from the 30th all the way to the 8th. During the Full Burst event on weekends, players can obtain an additional reward in Interception and Simulation Room. Okay, so I already went ahead and looked at the Korean, also the Japanese version of this update. And on their updates, they make it seem like it's the entire week, actually. It's not a weekend, it's for all the way to the 30th, all the way to January 8th. So every day, from according to the Korean and Japanese update, for the entirety of that duration there, not for the weekend. I don't know if that's a mistranslation on the NA's part, or maybe it's a miscommunication somewhere. According to the Korean and the Japanese patch notes, yeah, it seems to be going the whole week, not just the weekends. So hopefully that is true. And if it is, oh man, double rewards for the entire duration. Oh, that's going to be absolutely fantastic. A lot of people are going to be welcoming that. All right, next up, we're going to be looking at New Year Daily Bonus Reward event. Goes from the 30th all the way to the 8th. Complete all daily missions in the New Year event to get unexpected rewards. So pretty much it's exactly how the December event is. It's pretty much you just complete a lot of the event, and then there's going to be these challenge stages that you're going to get rewards daily, so make sure to do everything that's required on the challenge to get those additional rewards, since they will help you out tremendously in the long run. Next up is going to be the event archives, and then Nya Paradise is coming back. So it says story event Nya Paradise is now available in archives. Participate in Nya Paradise to obtain memory films for unlocking story events in archives, and it's pretty much going to start as soon as the event's over. And I think they messed up a little bit here. To obtain memory film, you have to actually participate in the current event and not in the past event. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be New Year, New Sword, and not Nya Paradise. But either way, obtain memory film, unlock it, and then you can go ahead and see the old event. This is involving Nero and the cat, and it's also again a very sad event as well. It's okay, Scoops. All right, now let's go into this next section here, which is the New Year theme event. Check out the newly decorated lobby of Goddess of Victory Nikke during the New Year event. I do not know if they're going to go ahead and update the outpost with this New Year theme event, because right here it just says lobby, and lobby is pretty much as soon as you load the game and you see the Nikke stand in the center, or if you happen to have the live 2D events in the background, then you maybe not see it. So hopefully it is also the outpost and not the lobby, since looking at the outpost of what they do is always exciting to see. Make sure to go ahead and put a Nikke instead of a live 2D background so you can actually see what they changed for the lobby, because during the summer event, it was a beach scene during the summer event. So it's going to be exciting to see what they changed for the new year there. All right, next up is going to be soloraid, which is going to be starting on January 4th there. Mobilize squads to challenge the boss and obtain harmony cubes. In challenge difficulty, players will be ranked by the total damage they dealt to the boss. Special frames and gems will be awarded according to the rankings. This is going to go from the 4th all the way to the 11th. Just like the past soloraid that just happened, which is a jobber box there. Pretty much there's going to be 7 stages, and on the last stage is going to be a challenge stage. Every stage that you complete, you get standard rewards by just completing it, and you also get a one-time first clear bonus as well. Get as far as you can, and make sure to also do the challenge stage, because if you do the challenge stage, depending on how well you do, it's very possible to get one of the frames, and if not, you get gems just for participating in this. Even if you're able to complete one stage, or not even if you're able to even complete one stage, even if you attempt it, you at least get gems. So no matter what, guys, just go ahead and attempt it, try your best, and shoot for the top frame if you can. Next up is going to be coordinated operation. Form a team of 5 commanders and challenge the boss trained together. Players can either team up with friends and union members, or join the challenge together through automatic matchmaking. Defeat the boss and get broken cores to exchange gems and development materials in the recycling shop. This is going to go from the 29th all the way to the 31st. Pretty much this coordinated operation is going to tide us over just until Modernia and Scarlet start. And for any new players, please do the coordinated operation even if you're weak. Don't worry, everybody will carry you no problem. So the majority of the people do not care about the rankings. Even if you get the top rankings, it's not that huge of a difference compared to somebody who's in the low rankings. The amount of broken cores we're going to get is extremely similar, so it doesn't really matter in the long run there. Go ahead and participate, clear the stages, and then get those rewards. All right, next up is going to be Union Raid here. So it says Union Raid will begin on December 29th at noon. Challenge the boss with your Union members, collect Union chips, and exchange rewards. Goes from the 29th all the way to the 4th. Conditions to join, make sure you're in a level 3 Union there. They have already released the bosses for the Union Raid. I'm just going to go ahead and put them on screen now. So make sure you're at least on a level 3 Union, because if you're not at least in a level 3 Union, then you cannot do Union Raid. And it's very, very important, especially for new players, that you are at least in a Union that's at least either at level 3 or very, very close to level 3. Because as soon as Union Raids start, you cannot leave or join a Union. So it's very, very important that you're in one, because those Union chips you are going to need in the future, because they're going to allow you to buy batteries. With those batteries, you're going to be allowed to level up your cube even further, which is going to help you tremendously. All right, next up is going to be new commodities here, which is the costume Gatcha, and this goes all the way from the 1st all the way to the 18th. Obtain rewards such as Noise Classic Diva, advanced recruit vouchers, and equipment upgrade materials after recruiting 10 times. Use the exclusive item Diva concert ticket to get a recruit chance. The Diva concert ticket can be purchased in the ticket shop. For new players, or in case you don't know how Costume Gatcha works, pretty much just to even get a chance to get a Noise Classic Diva, you pretty much at minimum have to spend $20, because you need to do at least 5 pulls. So on the 5th pull, you actually have a chance to actually get Noise's new costume. Unfortunately, the chance to get it is extremely low, since there's a lot of other prizes in there that you're able to get, where a majority of the people will unfortunately have to spend $60, because that's the maximum amount that you need to spend in order to actually obtain everything in this costume Gatcha. So it's going to be totally up to you if you want to get it. Just know the costumes do not affect gameplay. If you really like Noise, or you really like how the costume looks, then go ahead and go for it. Or if you have the money, then go ahead and go for it. But if you're on the fence, you're not sure, or you have a budget, then I would just say go ahead and skip this, because the costumes make no difference for gameplay. All right, now next up is going to be the Sunrise Pass here, and it's going to go from the 1st all the way to the 18th. After purchasing the premium Sunrise Pass, complete daily missions to level up and obtain rewards such as advanced recruit vouchers, win leader special costume Cute Sunflower when you reach the maximum level. Pretty much going to work exactly how the Bunny Lucky Pass works, where pretty much after you level it up 10 times, you're going to receive advanced recruit vouchers, purple molds, gold molds, and also resources as well. Pretty much the exact same way as Blanc's Pass right now. All right, now next up, we're going to go to the January Mission Pass. It's going to go from the 1st all the way to the 31st, so pretty much the entire month. After purchasing the January Premium Pass, complete daily missions to level up and obtain rewards such as recruit vouchers and mold items. Win Guillotine's special costume Dark Tracer when you reach the maximum level. Alright, and for Guillotine's pass, it's pretty much going to take over Noir's pass, which is the December mission pass, which is pretty much going to be about 15 levels there. You are going to receive regular recruit vouchers, purple molds, and also gold molds, and then on top of that, you will also receive Guillotine's costume right once you reach a maximum level. So make sure for both passes, you do all the daily missions that are required, and make sure to actually claim the points, because if you do not claim the points for either pass, then despite even doing all the daily missions, the pass will not level up. So please do keep that in mind. Alright, next up is going to be 8.4 here. The new character packages will be updated after the server maintenance on December 28th. It's going to go from the 1st all the way to the 18th, and pretty much how they do it with every single event, where they have special packages just for the event only. So pretty much what they're saying here is that as soon as December 28th rolls around, then pretty much this event's going to have their own special passes, and you have until the 18th to buy those packages. Of course, if you don't spend money on this game, then you can just ignore this part. Next up is going to be 8.5 First Purchase Gift Reset. After the update on December 28th, the first purchase gift in the gem shop will be reset. After the first purchase gift in the gem shop is reset, you can obtain additional free gems when purchasing gems. Please refer to the following details. And pretty much what they're saying here, if you actually go to the cash shop, you pretty much go to the last tab and you're able to buy basically gems straight out. And pretty much there's going to be paid gems and free gems there. You basically get a bonus. This is only for people who actually buy gems. So if you don't buy gems, you can completely ignore this. Pretty much what they're saying is if you did happen to buy these paid gems before, pretty much the bonus free gems are already gone. And what they're saying is pretty much on the 28th, the free bonus gems are going to come back. That's pretty much it. That's all they're saying really. We're going to look at number 2 here. It says, please note that the first gem purchase in the gem shop is not reset before the update on December 28th. You will not get additional free gems when purchasing gems of the same tier. So pretty much what they're just saying here is, hey, just make sure it's after December 28th. and then you could go ahead and buy gems if you want. That's what they're pretty much just saying if you do want the bonus. And number 9, it says optimization and Misc updates. Detailed information regarding optimizations and bug fixes will be given upon completion of the maintenance. They do this for every update. Unfortunately, they're not going to tell us too much information about what bug fixes and optimization they are doing, since a lot of times they do not want us to abuse those bugs. As soon as the update's almost going to roll out, they're going to tell us on what big bug fixes they do. So right now, it's just pretty much a big mystery from then on. All right, that's about it. A whole bunch of things are going to be coming in. I mean, a whole lot of costumes mostly that are coming in as well. And also the co-op, solo raid, new event archives, newyear paradise. And all of that, the 2 pilgrim banners as well, which is going to be Modernia and Scarlet. I know a lot of people are excited for Scarlet here. I mean, I'm excited for her kit as well, because I can't wait for it to come out so we can actually see what this paragraph actually means there about her powering up, you know, depending on how many hits she actually does. And all of that for the rocket launcher. Of course, everybody is going to be wondering if she is going to be exactly like A2, where she pauses right before she unleashes her attack, or she's going to be something like Senti, where she can just shoot her shots extremely quickly. Of course, only time will tell. Hopefully you guys are super excited about this update. And also as well, we are going to get more resources during this event. So if you don't have any resources now, at least we'll be getting quite a few advanced recruit vouchers. So you will have at least a shot of attaining Modernia there, or also Scarlet if you want to pull on either of their banners. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to go ahead and make this video to go ahead and just talk about this new update that's going to be coming out. Hopefully you really enjoyed this video. I'm Scrublord, and I'll see you on the next one.